Hello, my name is Nikki and welcome back to another Let's Draw. Today is the first day of the year that I'm posting this. Another great coincidence that it worked out this way. This one, A Sparkling Moment, was actually born and raised before Christmas, but I knew I had to take advantage of this opportunity to post on New Year's Day, so I made sure to prepare for it with this piece. In my original sketch, I had her a little bit more decorated with earrings and stuff, and I completely forgot about them by the time I got to this step because I was drawing over a really bad sketch, and I was just redoing it completely, so I wasn't looking at the underneath sketch for what I had in it. So I was basically going from memory and fixing stuff as I went, and I was like, oh. When I was looking at the edit again is when I noticed, oh, I forgot that. And that would have been cute too, because I gave her this really bright eyeshadow at the end too. So I gotta confess, this one was a stressful piece. The sketch part was so fun. I loved coming up with the sketch because I was, getting some help from my Twitch chat for some of the stuff too here. And I came up with the details that I wanted and chose between my different sketches too with Twitch chat's help. So I was really happy with this sketch, and I thought the hands came out really cute. I was like, oh, this is so pretty. At least one of the hands anyways. I struggled with the other. I struggled with this one. But I don't know, the painting of it was so stressful. Like the skin, I think the problem was I was trying to do this really brightly lit skin with like purple hued shadows, which you'll see later. And I didn't really pull it off that well. I had to go into Photoshop and use selective color to readjust the colors of the skin before I liked it. But I did get something I liked. To be honest, I almost gave up on this. I literally came to a point where I was like considering, okay, what if I just post it up to this point and just say, yeah, it was a failure. I was ready to give up. Oh, it was so bad. But I persisted. Twitch chat was like goading me on and saying, don't give up, you can do it. And I kept going. So we do have a finished piece today. I did like the water texture brush that I used for the sea it was in Photoshop. It was like it was labeled a hair brush. I don't know how I'd have used it in hair, but I liked the texture that it gave the water. That was really cool. And then I was doing some really simple fireworks. I didn't want to go too like all out on it because it's like really small in the picture. I mean, I do zoom in on it for you to see in the end, so it's decent enough. I was happy with it. I was so happy with those little people. Oh my gosh, this is like a dollhouse thing again. Just like I was talking about drawing little houses. Drawing little people with just black silhouettes and not worrying about their details was so much fun. I love doing this part. And like coming up with different poses and different things for people to be doing, different groups of people, like little families sitting on the bench, and like groups of friends sitting on the edge of the pier. It was so fun. I eventually decided, wait a minute, this is kind of dangerous to have kids out here on this pier with no railings, so I put railings. And then a Twitch chat member suggested I paint 2021 in the sky, so I did that. Because I looked it up, and apparently it's not actually very easy to write words with fireworks. But I did it because, whatever. It looked cool. Alright, now we're getting the basic colors of the piece down. And I was happy with the basic colors. One thing I wish I did change after looking at it at the end is the liquid in her glass. I made it blue, which is fine, but I think my original was like a yellowy color, and I just forgot, I think, when I was painting it, I painted it blue instead of yellow. Something to, like gold, like I wanted it to be something that would pop, something to be interesting. And I just completely forgot when I was painting it and gave it blue, and then when I was trying to change the color after I had finished painting it and everything, I was using hue saturation to change the color, and it just wasn't working. It was giving me this really yucky color, and I was like, ugh, why is this not working? So I was like, whatever, I'll just keep the blue. And that was that with that. So we're about to start rendering the face, and you'll see how like these colors seem like they should be okay, right? It's just like really bright yellow highlight because of the sparkler in her hand. And at this point, it doesn't look bad. It looks really totally acceptable. But at some point in the rendering phase, it just goes south. I don't know. I do the skin and then I go back and I paint the eyes, the mouth and the eyebrows, and then I look at the skin again and I'm like, ew. I left it. Like I finished at the end of one stream. I stopped at the end of one stream, and then the next stream I came back and looked at the skin. I was like, what the heck? I don't like this. And I didn't know what to do because I had already like rendered the skin completely. I wasn't sure if it was just the color that I hated, but it was just something about it I hated. So that next stream is when I ended up going into Photoshop and editing, and you'll see that in a second. And I think I made the mouth a little too small, or the teeth a little too small. I did resize the mouth a bit, but I think the teeth were still a little too small. I don't know how to estimate the size of teeth in people's mouths. I probably should have like Googled a quick reference to someone smiling, but I didn't think of it. Also, her eyes were supposed to be hazel color. That was a suggestion from Twitch chat as well. And I forgot the reflection of her eyelashes in the left eye. I completely forgot to draw those. So there's only a reflection in the right eye, which is kind of funny. The eyebrows I love. So I love the facial features, even the mouth with the tiny teeth. I love the facial features. Eyes, eyebrows, mouth. But the skin just was not working for me. And then I had to go paint the hands with the same colors, and I was like, ew. This is the point where I decided, maybe I can get away with giving up on this. And my Twitch chat was like, no, you keep going. And then someone suggested using gradient maps, so this is what I'm playing with now. Gradient maps to get to kind of fix the colors. And it was okay, but it was a little too saturated. I tried darkening it a little bit. At this point, we get a better color, but I still didn't like it compared to the selective color change that I did. I did a color change with selective color in Photoshop, and I like that better. So the next stream when I came back, that's the one I continued painting, and that's the one I'm working on right now. I love the blue nail polish, and I actually really like how the nails came out. They looked shiny and nice. When I add the highlight and then this little shadow right next to the highlight to make it look like it's really glowing. It was really cool. I love how the nails came out. The hands were decent in the painting of the hands was decent. This hand still didn't like it as much, but it's still decent, so it was acceptable. Oh, and I finished the sparkler so fast I didn't even notice. So I did that super simply with just like straight lines and like random flicky lines at the ends of the straight lines. It was so simple, and I was like, wow, it actually looks like a sparkler. I think the overall shape of the sparkler could be adjusted a bit, but I didn't really pay much mind, which it doesn't make any sense because that's what the name of this piece is, a sparkling moment. Hello. I should have paid more attention to it, but I was like, I'm satisfied with this. All right, now we're on to the best part, my personally favorite part of this piece, which is the hair. It wasn't easy to paint, but after I did that top part, I got hope that this piece could look good. I was like, okay, I can do this. So I painted the rest of the hair using the same technique that I did up there. And it came out really glossy and really shiny, and especially after I added, some deeper shadows at the side and some flyaway hairs. It was so pretty. I loved it. But yeah, all that's left is, after the hair, is the glass she's holding and her sequin dress or top, which I thought came out really, really cute. So I'm really happy with it. But yeah, this piece is pretty much done. Thanks so much for watching. Quick heads up, there won't be any videos for the first couple weeks of the new year. I have some obligations that I gotta take care of, but I will be back with new videos. I don't know what I'll be drawing yet, but it'll be good. Look forward to that, and I will see you all then. In addition to that, I will be having a 5-hour Streamaversary on my Twitch channel on the 20th of January, starting from probably 10 o'clock and going till 3. So feel free to come join me. There'll be games, there'll be lots of fun stuff you can join in on, and we'll have lots of fun and celebrate my first 1-year Streamaversary. looking forward to that and looking forward to meeting you there. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you next time. Bye!